Hello, welcome to my channel, Autumn and the Mage. This is going to be a general reading in regards to love for Capricorn. It is general, so it might not resonate for you. If you're drawn to the video, then perhaps there's a message intended for you here, or perhaps the entire message is yours. But if some part of it really doesn't resonate for you, then just don't force it. Take what resonates and leave the rest behind. So I'm starting this week with the Journey of Love Oracle deck, and I'm almost never inspired to do past, present, future like layout, but I was this week, so we're going to go ahead and do that. So we're going to draw a card for past energy in your connection, the current energy, and then the future energy. So we're going to start with that now. Can we please get past energy for Capricorn and their connection in regards to love? We get card number 60, which says Riding the Cosmic Wave. I'm going to draw all three cards before we read about them. Can I get current energy for Capricorn and the person they're connecting with? The current energy, please, for Capricorn and the person they're connecting with. Card number 54, Earth Angel. And last, can we get future energy for Capricorn and the person they're connecting with? Future energy for Capricorn, please. So we're going to draw all of these, read about them, and then we're going to clarify them with tarot. And then we're going to get messages from the Lover's Oracle as well. Can we please get a card for the future for Capricorn and the person they're connecting with, please? Oh, okay, we get two cards. We get card number 40, The Void, and card number 24, The Spaces Between the Worlds. Wow. Wow. Both of them have this hole. That's interesting. That's okay. Well, we're going to read about them and then draw tarot to clarify. Let's start with the past, card 60. Riding the Cosmic Wave. You can be carried further by the cosmic wave than by your own efforts. Where you are going cannot be attained by effort. The effort, the discipline, prepares us for the leap, but after the leap, we are no longer sustained by our efforts, but by forces greater than us, the forces of love itself. You're stepping towards the edge, prepping to leap and let the cosmic wave of love carry you forward. You shall be moved through grace into the new world awaiting you. This oracle brings a message. There's a time to work hard and a time to allow the fruits of one's labor to manifest, when one may be carried by forces set in motion by the energy of life itself. You can let go and move further, reach further with less effort. Now's the time to give yourself permission to stop paddling and instead just ride the wave. Give in, let go, and be moved. There's a little poem here. It says, your spirit flies like the wind, warms like the sun, and watches like the sky. How wise the earth, waiting for the moment to be touched. Interesting. It feels like an acceptance, right? Riding the cosmic wave. It actually kind of feels, a little bit like, it sounds negative, and I don't necessarily mean it negative, but it sounds a little bit like carelessness almost. which is fine. It's riding the wave. You've put in effort. You've already put in effort. You've already worked towards a goal. And now you're just letting yourself be carried forward in it. And this is the past energy of the connection. So this could be you. This could be them. This could be both of you. Okay. Let's go ahead and look at the current energy, Earth Angel 54. That's interesting. It comes with 2 poems. Earth Angel. Earth Angel, you carry the world in your robes and heaven in your hair. You bring me a special gift now, responding to my prayer. Though sometimes I may feel that I am struggling or alone, you come to me now and carry me into my heart. You bring me home. Even from the darkest depths, I rise up to meet your light. I cannot be separated from the divine. I cannot be separated from the light. This oracle brings you a message of divine guidance. You have an angel with you, watching over you and assisting you, in response to your heart's call for help, love, and protection for you and your beloved. Your prayers have been heard and answered. Keep praying each day from your heart and know you are safely carried on the journey of love. If you have been worrying about a loved one, know that this protection extends to them as well. You are asked to pray more and worry less, allowing love to be. It says here, thank you for walking with me. Before you climbed up here, I was afraid. I had risked everything by holding out my hand. And now, as I share your joy and excitement at being a friend, I realize I may have to run to catch up with you. Wow, I may have to run to catch up with you. It's like a lingering, like you lingered. Just this poem, like just this section here, feels like you lingered too long in this, like, riding of the wave, and now you're having to catch up. But the rest of it really says that you are protected. Like in this the current energy of your connection is just that it's protected. It's being watched over. You know, you manifested what you manifested. You brought it about, and now it's being protected. What you wanted is being protected. What you asked for is being protected, which is great. I mean, that's really great energy. It's a great message to come across, that you are safe and protected, and the person you care for is safe and protected, and what you've created together is safe and protected. Let's go ahead and look at this future energy. The void sounds so menacing, doesn't it? Maybe it won't be so menacing when we read about it, but let's look. Number 40, the void. At the ending of every cycle and the beginning of every cycle, there's a moment of transition. It may last for any moment of time, a moment of feeling, or many years of deep inner work whilst feeling displaced. The transition may require patience to endure the absence of knowing, the lack of certainty in who you are and why you are here on this planet. A void may open up between one moment of meeting with your lover and the seemingly endless stretch of time, even if it is only days that seem as though they are eternal in duration as you wait to reconnect again. Yet if you can accept that entry into the cosmic void as preparation for your next cycle of manifestation, if you can accept that darkness is holding you with love, not with unfeelingness, then you can relax and let the preparation be what it must be. Then you can be well equipped for the next steps forward on your glorious divine adventure this lifetime, meeting the beloved, whether divine or human lover, in a fresh new moment. Excited, open, and curious always. This oracle brings you guidance. There are parts of your own process unfolding that you simply cannot know about yet. Oh, wow. It's like I'm not going to tell you. It will not always be this way, but for now, it is most helpful for you to only deal with what is immediately before you. All else will be shown when the time is right. There is growing to be done, and then the void will bring forth the next step on your path to meet you. You do not have to worry, and you do not have to search. Be present, be patient. When you can do something, do it. When you cannot, just be. Your time will soon come. If you are holding a question about relationship, surrender it into the void and let it become what it must be, according to spiritual wisdom and love. And it says here, a coming together, a blending of one, where understanding spans the space between and separation disappears to form anew. Whoa. Well, this feels like it's telling you, first off, they're not going to tell you what's coming in the future. It's being kept from you. You can't see it. You are in this space between. I mean, this is the future. So either you will be in this position where you don't know what's happening and you have to just accept with faith. Know that you are, you are protected. You're being told here that you are protected. Your connection is protected. And the future the unknown is scary. It really is. But this is like a message that you're safe. You're not being held in this void. Like it said, you're not being held in this void by, hold on, let me find it again. The darkness is holding you with love, but not with unfeelingness. And you can relax and let the preparation be what it must be. Wow. Wow. Let's go read 24. Let's go see what that says. The spaces between the worlds, which it feels like the void, right? It's the space between the worlds. It's like, it feels like something big, but maybe I'm wrong. Let's see here. When we look for guidance, we often look for words that clarify, reassure, and help us find our authentic path through the chaos. Yet there is also guidance in the spaces between the words. Oh, the spaces between the words, not the worlds. The spaces between the words. Wow. Okay. Okay. Sorry for misreading that. Boy, does that sound less menacing. That's funny. Okay, I'm sorry. Sorry, Capricorn. Let me read this again. Woo. Okay. When we look for guidance, we often look for words that clarify, reassure, and help us find our authentic path through the chaos. Yet there is also guidance in the spaces between the words, between each letter, between all the happenings in our lives, where there is nothing to be said, where there is no lines to be colored in, where there is just openness. Those are the times when we need to freestyle. We need to do or not do based on what is happening for us right in the moment. Oh my gosh, it's saying like the exact same thing. Okay, but anyway. Often there is far less to do than we think. Often we don't need to think. There is a space forming around you now. Sometimes when we sense this subconsciously, we feel exhilarated and excited, anxious and nervous, and not even sure why. There's a sense perhaps that we wouldn't mind having a map of this unknown terrain, or perhaps we are happy to wing it and make it up as we go. Either way, there's a space to just be. It is a receiver for the divine presence. If you have a lot of space of unknowing around you now or within you, then just know that there's a lot of divine presence to be received. It can't be explained really. It happens between the words, and yet without it, there wouldn't be any words, any guidance at all. The oracle speaks to you. Enter the space and let go, for your time to receive is upon you. Be blessed. The poem here is Day Birth. The eastern rise of time on newborn wings bursts out across the lifeless crowd and sings its climb to heights unknown, of beauty, warmth, and power upon its throne, to fade again in western sky and only for a moment lie, before it takes its course again to breathe once more in heart of man. Which, it's about a pause. First off, we get the void, which is saying, know that you're in this unknowing, surrounded by love, not surrounded by unfeelingness, And then you get the spaces between the words, which is, yeah, it's like it's telling you in the future, you're going to be in a place between two big things, like between two things. You'll be in, and you'll know that something's going to happen, but you won't be able to control it or influence or anything. You kind of just have to be in this space. What a bizarre message to get. What a totally bizarre message to get. And we get two cards to confirm it. Like, it's not like they just gave us one. They gave us two cards to confirm that you're going to be just kind of sitting, kind of floating in space. And like between things, between something and something, and maybe you will be aware of it, and but you can't know what this something is. How interesting, Capricorn. While I was reading this, I was reminded of a quote from a book, actually. Um, and he's talking about how he's spent so much time in the space between, like, um, oh, I wish I could remember. I actually want to look it up because I'll look it up after the reading. I'll post it in the comments in case you're interested. It's from the Earth-Sea Cycle. It's a fantasy novel, but and there's like a kind of a magician in the book, and he's the one who says the quote. And they've been traveling on the ocean, and oh my gosh, they know where they're going, and where they're going, they know they have to get there, okay, but they're kind of taking their time getting there because they know that once they're there, something big is going to happen. And so they haven't been like rushing to it. They've been kind of casually traveling. They're traveling by sea. So they're on a boat. They're like casually traveling to this destination. And they know that when they get there, this really big thing is going to happen. And they're kind of unsure. They're kind of afraid. And they're kind of also like, they know it could be great. They know that the outcome could be so wonderful. So there's just like all of these possibilities, like of how this could turn out. And anyway, it's about that, coming to the end of that, really. And anyway, I'll find the quote. I'll post it in the comments. I hope some of that meant something to someone there. And it wasn't just me rambling, but maybe it was just me rambling. That's okay. I ramble. Let's go ahead and clarify these. So the riding of the cosmic wave, which is really just, letting it all happen. And this whole thing, though, is kind of like you've kind of just been letting it happen how it's going to happen. Know that you're protected, okay? In this current energy, you're protected. Your loved ones are protected. And we can't tell you the future, okay? But have faith that you're okay. Know that you're loved. Know that you're going to get where you need to be, and like blindly travel forward. Act when you know you need to act, and don't act when you shouldn't be acting. I feel like, because, it's the Hermit card. I actually feel like it's intended for this because this is what I was thinking about when I said it, which is the Hermit card is like going within, it's it has to do with turning to that inner light within yourself, that star that guides you, which represents your hopes, and it represents your truth, okay? And the Hermit, that's Virgo energy, for those of you who care to know. It's Virgo energy, but it's really almost like isolation. It's almost like turning within. But the Hermit goes within to find the answers because he knows that in his heart, in his hopes, that he'll find the guidance to where he needs to be. But it's very like internal, kind of gone within kind of energy. Let's riding the cosmic wave. Can you please clarify? Oh, that is so interesting because it's Six of Swords, which is a boat. You're on a boat, and not in this deck, but in traditional tarot, you're on a boat, and the water's been all crazy hectic, and you're traveling to where the water's calmer, and it's about using truth and clarity and logic to get you there, to move out, because water represents emotions and feelings. So moving out of those like crazy emotions into calm emotions, and by doing that, using for me, that's what the Six of Swords talks about, traveling to calmer waters, period. But I like developed this deeper kind of meaning to it all. But anyway, so this is about traveling to calmer waters, and I feel like that's just part of what you've been riding, the wave of these, like possibly back and forth, like between the calmer and the more like tumultuous water. But I really feel like this is just you traveling along towards that peace, towards that peaceful energy. The Six of Swords, that tumultuous water, doesn't have to have been yesterday. It could have been, or it could have been in your youth. It's just you moving towards calm, moving towards peace, which I feel like is what this is saying. You were just moving along in peace towards your peace, towards your balance. I'm just shuffling to see if something else wants to come out for that, riding the cosmic wave. But I don't think so. I don't think that's that. Let's go ahead and go for clarification on Earth Angel. Can you please clarify Earth Angel? We have the Two of Wands and the Five of Pentacles. The Two of Wands is about making in the Two of Wands, we made a decision, and we're plotting out how to get to that decision, whatever it is. You've made a choice and you're plotting out how to get there. The Five of Pentacles, this is about isolation. I think that's interesting coming up, and the Hermit is here because the Hermit is very kind of isolated energy, really turning within to try and find the answers, turning within to look at your own intuition and your own soul, your own heart, your own wishes, to move forward. But yeah, it looks like you've made a choice. Your current energy is that you've made a choice, and maybe that you're isolating yourself, or that you feel isolated, or that maybe both of you feel isolated in this connection. But tied to that Earth Angel energy, it's saying you're protected. Okay, so even if you are isolated, even if you have withdrawn for whatever reason, so you can focus on how to get to this Two of whatever choice you've made with that Two of Wands. Because like I said, Two of Wands is making a choice and trying to plot out how to get to that choice, how to draw that choice into you. So perhaps you're isolating yourself and really thinking about that. Five of Pentacles it's a self-imposed, really, because in the Five of Pentacles, you could just turn around and open the door and go back inside. So, I mean, it's really self-imposed. Five of Pentacles also sometimes has to do with money struggles, okay? So if that resonates for you, like feeling like you don't have enough, feeling like you need more, okay? Especially if you have the Two of Wands, like I said, is a choice, it's a decision, something you want for yourself. And so it may be that you feel that there's this something that you want to move towards, that you want to call in towards you, but you don't feel like you have the finances to create that sort of, or to attain that, okay? That may be what this is saying here. So take that how that resonates. I'm going to see if anything else wants to come out for this, the void and the spaces between the words. But I mean, the cards already say, the void says, I'm not going to tell you. I'm not going to tell you what's coming. You just have to trust. Like, follow your light, follow your heart, follow your inner knowing, follow that that intuition within you, because you have the answers. The Hermit, he has the answers, and he's just gone within to find them. And so it's like, yeah, listen to your intuition, listen to yourself. Maybe do it quietly, instead of expressing it with the person, which seems odd to me, but Nine of Swords comes out, which is like stressing. It's agonizing over something, which you shouldn't be doing. if you are, because this is telling you to know that you are surrounded by love and that you are not surrounded by unfailingness. I know it looks scary and it looks intimidating, but it's okay, and it's going to be okay because you are surrounded by love. And the space between the words and the Hermit, both of those cards together, it really feels like it's saying the answer's there, okay, and just have faith that you'll get there, and that you'll find it. Yeah, let's go ahead and not a lot of tarot in this reading, but that's what comes out. So let's go ahead and draw from the Lover's Oracle. For Capricorn. Message for Capricorn, please. Okay. This is the first card here, the image. It says, imagine all unwanted thoughts dissolving into light, creating room for new opportunities and possibilities for your life. And I feel like this is like with that void, and that Nine of Swords, let it go, because imagine it dissolving into light. Okay, have that faith, have that trust, because you are being guided where you're meant to be, and where you're meant to be is a better place for you. So just know it, have faith. And then this card here, which says, give thanks for the blessings of love soon to come your way. Know that you deserve to be and have all that your heart truly desires. Both of these just feel so much like trust it, trust it and know it, and it'll work out. So anyway, thank you for watching this video. I really appreciate it. It means a lot to me to have your support, so thank you for that. Please remember to move forward with positivity, with positive thoughts and positive words, because we draw on what we think and we draw on what we believe. I hope that this reading resonated for you. If it did, I'd love to hear about it. You could post a comment below, like the video, or if you prefer, my email address is listed in the description box. You are always welcome to send me an email. But good luck to you, Capricorn. I hope I see you back here again in the future. Bye.